Hello, this is Bobby from Copel TV Repair with a video today about Sharp LC-60LE6300U that came to us totally dead. And at first I thought the problem was the mainboard, but we quickly found out that there was no standby power going out of the power supply, which is DPS-165HP-2 revision A. And what we found out upon observation was those two capacitors here were totally burned, cracked open in half. Those are the caps for the power factor correction circuit, and I thought the transistor that they're helping discharge, not discharge, would also be bad, but it wasn't. And initially the only thing that we found that was bad was those two caps and the fuse. And when we put them together, we did get standby power, which is here. If you look at that table, it will tell you, I believe, the 5-volt. The table is a little misleading, just so that you know. It says that standby is on pin 24, but there is nothing on pin 24. The numeration is here. First and second are shown. They go in a row on the left side. Are the odd numbers on the inside, which you cannot access from the top, are the even numbers. And 24 is the top right, or the one that is inside here at the end. But if you look at the back of the board, you will find that there is nothing actually going there. What you are supposed to get is the BU 5 volts, which was on 14 or 15, on the 15th. You have standby 5 volts, which in order to activate the board, you have to pass to PS on, which is 14. And what this does is it engages the power factor correction circuit, and you get 400 volts here. And you also get 13 volts on the pin that is responsible for 13. And then if you turn the panel on, it activates the driver for this transformer, which in turn generates the power for the LEDs. However, you cannot measure those without having the appropriate load. Well, to be honest, I didn't try that, but usually you can't. Anyhow, after we got the standby, the TV continued to be dead, which suggested there may be a problem here, but we manually tried to force it on to get the power factor correction on, and it didn't switch on. And there's a lot of similar DPS boards with similar numbers, and they're apparently based on the same design. And so we started digging closely and found a bunch of other problems underneath, the biggest one of which was nearby the power factor correction driver IC, which was NCP1608B, if I remember well. Very near there was a capacitor that was 18 kilo ohms. Sorry, resistor, of course, that was 18.7 kilos, which was shorted. It's fairly unusual and rare to see that, but you will find all that in a repair kit that we have. It's just that in that repair kit, I'll have to throw in that resistor. But it was odd. Anyhow, after taking care of that, and also replacing the power factor correction driver and the failed resistor and another IC, which is doing something else, and which may or may not have been related to that problem, we're going to throw it in the kit anyway. Eventually the TV got to work just fine, which is what I'm showing. I realize this is not the best presentation as to how to fix a power supply. I don't know if I want to be getting into teaching people how exactly to troubleshoot and fix stuff, but I am here to tell them that there are problems that are fixable. You know, if it happened here, it will happen elsewhere as well. That does not require spending $120 for a replacement power supply. I've seen similar DPS boards fail in a similar fashion. I don't know if this particular failure will be the exact same everywhere, but apparently it is there, and this is the fix. There will be a repair kit for that board at our website. Good luck. Happy troubleshooting. Feel free to shoot us an email if you have questions.